she sends Bishop back in time.
They'll adjust his consciousness into his younger self, his younger body.
Wow.
This might just work, Charles.
What might work?
The Sentinel program was originally conceived by Dr. Bolivar Trask. In the early 70s, he was one of the world's leading weapons designers. But covertly, he had begun experimenting on mutants, using their gifts to fuel his own research. There was one mutant who had discovered what he was doing.
A mutant with the ability to transform herself into anyone.
Mystique.
I knew her as Raven. We met when we were children, grew up together. She was like a sister to me. I tried to help her, but only succeeded in driving her away. She hunted Trask across the world, and at the Paris Peace Accords in 1973, after the Vietnam War, she found Trask and killed him. It was the first time she killed him.
Wasn't her last.
But killing Trask did not have the outcome she expected. It only persuaded the government of the need for his program. They captured her that day, tortured her, experimented on her. In her DNA, they discovered the secrets to her powers of transformation. It gave them the key they needed to create weapons that could adapt to any mutant power. And in less than 50 years, the machines that have destroyed so many of our kind were created. But it all started that day in 1973. The day she first killed. The day she truly became Mystique.
Do you want to go back there?
If I can get to her, stop the assassination, keep her out of their hands, then we can stop the Sentinels from ever being born.
And end this war before it ever begins.
I can send someone back a couple weeks. Maybe a month, but you're talking about going back decades. You have the most powerful brain in the world, Professor. But the mind can only stretch so far before it snaps. It would rip you apart. I'm sorry. No one could survive that trip.
What if someone's mind has a way of snapping back? What if someone can heal as fast as they're ripped apart?